0.57, squawk 1343, Skyhawk 23 Victor.
Sky 22 Victor, read back correct.
Oh, here we go. Sorry about that. If you're joining us this evening, we just picked up a couple of new items this evening. I got the Cytec or Logitech flight panel. What is it called? The flight multi-panel and the flight radio panel, and hooked it up with Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. And wow, all I can say is wow, it works right out of the box. I was expecting to have to get third-party drivers, but no, it works right out of the box as of October. So man, and then just changing the radio frequencies is unbelievably more easy than trying to tune in on these knobs on a radio with your mouse. That's all I can say. And even setting your transponder and then using the autopilot, you got your heading mode, you got your vertical speed, altitude, all of it's just flaps the works. Even the one thing I'll tell you is the pitch and trim, the trim wheel. It's much more intuitive, works much more fluidly, not nearly as complicated as I have the honeycomb alpha yoke, which I love, but the trim on top is just a switch, you know, rocker switch back and forth. Not nearly as intuitive and easy to control, but I will say that the pitch trim wheel on this flight multi-panel is quite nice. Hopefully I'll be able to pick up a Bravo throttle quadrant in the near future when they become readily available. But anyway, been running Pilot Edge the last few days, doing the CAT ratings. CAT 1 through 4 is complete, and I just wanted to try the radio panel real quick with Pilot Edge. And so
really low, unreadable.
I am going to just fly a couple of laps in the pattern, and then we might do something a little different here. We might work on our Cat 5, which I believe is a Class Delta to Class Delta, maybe, or maybe it's it's Class Delta to Class Delta with flight following. So we may do that after we do a couple of laps here in the pattern. So anyway, let's give this a shot and just see what happens. I've already tuned and called ground and got my clearance, so we're going to taxi to scratch pad here 17 left via Alpha. That's what our instructions were, so let's see if we can't make that happen here. Feet on the rudders, Dave.
Number 7AQ Mike, Seattle Center, Yakima altimeter 3032.
Being able to set your radio with your standby frequencies is pretty handy. It's handy even in the game. I mean, obviously, in the real world and flying, but being able to do that with a
clearance, Delta
radio panel with a knob
you read me.
outside of using a mouse and a clicking,
621, Albuquerque clearance.
quite impressive. Quite
I'd like to pick up my
so
clearance
much
to
better.
LA when you can.
All right, so we are at 17 left via Alpha, so we will spin around here.
Delta 621, heavy, Albuquerque clearance clear to Los Angeles International Airport, Roadrunner 3 departure, zoning transition, unfiled, climb via SID, expect flight level 380, 1 0 minutes after departure, departure frequency 123.
Scratch pad here. Power is 118.9, so we'll go ahead and flip over to 118.9. I already had it pre-selected.
LA via the Roadrunner 3, departures in each transition that is filed, climb via SID, expecting flight level 180 in 10 minutes, frequency 123.9 or squawk
Flaps
7047.
down into the first position.
Delta 621 backtrack.
Prescott ground, Skyhawk 7023 Victor at the north ramp, ready to taxi with Tango.
Victor, you were calling for taxi?
Yep, 7023 Victor at the west ramp.
Flaps are set.
7023 Victor, runway 21 left, taxi to Charlie.
Runway 21 left, taxi via Charlie, 7023 Victor.
Fort Valley Tower, Baron 58 Charlie Whiskey, holding short 14 at Alpha 6, ready for takeoff.
Air 58 Whiskey Charlie. Metro Tower, runway 14, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 14, Baron 58 Charlie Whiskey.
Centennial Tower, Skyhawk 716 Delta Mike, holding short, runway 17 left, ready for departure.
Tower 6 Delta Mike, Centennial Tower, are you remaining in the pattern or departing?
Yes, ma'am, we're going to remain in the pattern, please.
116 Delta Mike, left clear traffic, approved report, facilities time, runway 17 left, clear for takeoff.
17 left, clear for takeoff, left close traffic, 716 Delta Mike.
Approaching runway 17 left.
Albuquerque ground, Delta 621 heavy.
Flaps
with
are down.
information, November, ready to taxi from the terminal.
9,900 feet remaining.
Final looks clear. Turn onto the runway here. Fire up.
621
And
heavy
let's go ahead
Albuquerque
and
ground, runway
accelerate.
8 taxi Alpha.
Alpha to runway 8, Delta 621.
Alright, airspeed is coming alive. Takeoff power is set. Alright, and there's rotation. I believe I did not set my trim wheel. Should have checked that before we take off. I was just bragging about it. But I could tell there on the rollout that something was up. Alright, positive rate, flaps are up.
82 Foxtrot, Juliet, Salt Lake Center, Squawk 4474, ident. Alright, 3 Foxtrot, Juliet 4474.
We're going to go ahead and turn our crosswind here. Take a look back over our left shoulder. Runway's there behind us. Go ahead and turn our downwind
Delta
left.
Mike, runway 17 left, clear for the option.
Runway 17 left, clear for the option. 716 Delta Mike.
33 Foxtrot, Juliet, ident. I'm not receiving it yet. Affirmative.
I do not
If
remember.
you're
Tower, Skyhawk
you might have to do it through
7023
the
Victor,
client.
holding
That
short,
might be a
runway
reason why you're
21
not
left,
receiving
ready for
it.
departure.
Do not remember my pattern altitude here. Hide that. Shrink that. 58 plus 1,000 is 68, 6,900.
Contact departure.
Over to departure, 58 Charlie Whiskey.
So we're going 6,900 on the altitude here. Already got cleared for the option, so we're good there.
Cascade departure, Baron 58 Charlie Whiskey, 5,700, climbing 11,000 on the SID.
All right, there's our 6,900. We'll level,
58
push the nose
Charlie
down.
Whiskey, Cascade departure, radar contact, verify your code 5576.
Okay, I got 5567, sorry about that.
3 Foxtrot Juliet, give me again your distance from your nearest navigation.
All right, we're going to go ahead and pull the power back. Let's pass the numbers here. I'm a little late. Hold the nose up here. Let's wait for our speed to get into that wide arc. There we are. We'll drop first notch of flaps.
You broke up.
And we're going to go ahead and turn base.
Sorry, 23 Foxtrot. Okay, you're outside my radar range. That's why I'm not picking you up. Contact Los Angeles Center, 124.62.
All right, we're on base. Final looks clear. Airspeed a little low. We'll drop the nose just a little bit. Get your nose down just a smidge. Go ahead and bring in our next notch of flaps here as we get ready to turn our final. Here comes final. All right.
Short final runway 17 left at Kilo Alpha Papa Alpha. Warning, airport not in current route.
Bring in our last notch. Set this sucker down on the runway here. Add a touch of power there just to make the end of the
Prescott
runway.
Tower, Skyhawk 7023 Victor, holding short runway 21 left, ready for departure.
7023 Victor, Prescott Tower, runway 21 left, clear for takeoff on course approved.
Clear for takeoff on course approved 21 left, Skyhawk 7023 Victor.
172 Link Yankee, Seattle Center.
Alright, and we're down. Alright, we'll go ahead and make another leap. Flaps back to 10.
North 02 Mike Yankee, Squawk 1450 right at.
Alright, we're gonna rotate, get on off here, tap the brakes. Put a little speed here. Let's see if we can't climb on out. Go flaps up.
Albuquerque Tower to 621 heavy, short 8.
Filter 621, heavy, Albuquerque Tower, runway 8, clear for takeoff.
Runway 8 clear for takeoff to 621.
Okay, there's our trim for the climb. Hands are off. Nice climb.
North 02 Mike Yankee, radar contact 15 miles southeast of Deschutes VOR, Redmond, altimeter 3034, maintain appropriate view for altitudes.
Go ahead and turn our crosswind here. Look over our shoulder. There we go. Looks good.
3 Charlie Whiskey, I'm in the altitude, maintain 10,000.
10,000, Baron 58, Charlie Whiskey.
Turn our downwind here.
Pursuit 2 Victor, contact Phoenix departure.
Contact Phoenix departure, good night, 23 Victor.
Alright, we're climbing.
6 Delta Mike, runway 17 left, clear for the option.
17 left, clear for the option. 716 Delta Mike.
Phoenix approach, Skyhawk 7023 Victor at 6,500 up to 8,500.
7023 Victor, Phoenix departure, radar contact, maintain appropriate view for altitudes.
We'll maintain VFR altitudes. Skyhawk 23 Victor.
Delta 621 heavy, contact departure.
Over to departure, Delta 621.
Okay, here we are. Go ahead and pull our power out. Hold the nose up for a minute. Bleed off a little speed. Alright, first arc. Bring in the flaps. Mark, we'll go ahead and turn our base leg here. Not too slow, not too slow. Just let the nose
Albuquerque
down.
departure, Delta 621 Heavy, 7,000, climbing via the SID.
Okay, we're on our base leg here.
Delta 621
bring our second notch of
Heavy, Albuquerque
flaps.
departure, radar contact.
Final looks clear.
Disregard.
Runway is here. Legs looking good. Speed's looking good. Alright, let's go ahead and turn final. Let the nose down a little bit. There we go. $65. Let's go ahead and bring in our last notch of flaps. That's good right there. That's looking good right there. Let's just hold it right to the numbers. And flare, flare, flare. Hold her off, hold her off, hold her off. There we go. Very nice. Alright, power in. Flaps 10. Center line. Go down just a little bit. And rotate. Up. Tap the brakes. Positive brake. Flaps are up. Okay. Still got a good rate of climb. We're at 70. Alright, let's go ahead and turn our crosswind here. Alright, looks good. The shoulder, there we are.
6 Delta Mike, runway 17 left, clear for the option.
Runway 17 left, clear for the option. 716 Delta Mike.
Delta 621 contact, Albuquerque Center 134.6.
134.6, Delta 621.
She's giving us our clearance each time before we're midfield.
Alright, Charlie Whiskey, contact Seattle Center 1 to 1.4.
Over to Seattle Center, 121.4, Baron 58, Charlie Whiskey.
There's our pattern altitude here. We'll level out. Approaching the numbers. Alright, there's being the numbers. Pull the power. And hold the nose. Let's hold the nose till we hit our 85. There's 85. Bring in the flaps.
58 Charlie Whiskey, Seattle Center, northbound altimeter 3043. Roger, weather.
There's our base leg. Second notch of flaps. Runway should be made. Final looks clear. Airspeed's all good. Go ahead and turn our final leg. Okay, roll out of that a little bit. Runway is made. Nose is down. Speed's good. Let's go ahead. Just hold her here, hold her here, hold her here. Hit that last notch of flaps now.
So the 6.1 radar contact clock.
And the flare. Eyes down the runway. Hold her off, hold her off. Very nice. Alright, we're going to do one more. Flaps 10. Takeoff power set. And here comes rotation speed and rotate. Tap the brakes. Positive rate, flaps are up. Pressure's off there. All right, we'll go ahead and turn our crosswind. Look out to the left here. Get ready to go ahead and turn our downwind leg. Okay. Okay.
Number 2 Mike Yankee, roger, time request.
Centennial Tower, Cessna 716 Delta Mike, left downwind runway 17 left.
Number 6 Delta Mike, runway 17 left, cleared for the option.
17 left, clear for the option, 716 Delta Mike.
Seven two Mike Yankees, go to the Salem Airport via direct Corvallis via wire. Boy.
Touch of power.
Yeah, let me take a look here.
Pull the power. Nice. All right, one more.
All right, no problem. I can send direct. Sorry, what did you want to go direct to?
Flaps 10.
Yeah, that is further south. I can give you a vector on the Victor 536. You should file if you have that plugged in there.
All right, rotation
All right,
speed.
flight present heading to join Victor 536.
We're airborne.
And I can, if you're going to be on the airway, I can keep you down at 12,000 if you don't want to go all the way up to 14.
Positive rate. Flaps are up.
How much are maintaining 12,000? Definitely a lot of stuff needs to be fixed in that new sim. Oh, it certainly looks pretty. For 23 Victor flag, DAF altimeter 3030.
3030. Skyhawk 23 Victor.
Go ahead and turn our crosswind here. I don't want to turn that just a smidge. All right. Looking good though. Let's go ahead and get our downwind leg in. Bit of a crosswind push there. We have to keep her turn it into the left just a little bit. Centennial Tower, Cessna 716 Delta Mike, left downwind, runway 17 left. Did I get
6
disconnected?
Delta Mike, runway 17 left, clear for the option.
17 left, clear for the option, 716 Delta Mike. Had me worried for a minute, I thought I got disconnected. It's finicky, I need to fix that trim wheel on there so it don't affect anything. I hit that every once in a while.
Six Delta Mike, no, you were disconnected. I was just away from the computer for a second, and I don't have a push-to-talk switch on my wireless headset, so I can hear you. I just can't transmit.
Roger that.
Hence the delay.
All good, man. I appreciate it.
Had to run upstairs, fill up a coffee cup.
I hear you, man. That's a good thing to do. So, if you can't tell, these controllers at Pilot Edge, they're not only super good at what they do, but they're friendly too, and they will work with you. Alright, last notch of flaps are in. Touch of power to make the runway here. Keep our airspeed in check. And we'll go ahead. Runway's made. We'll ease the power out here. And we'll transition into the flare. Eyes down the runway. Hold her off. Very nice.
Hey, Kilo Mike, go ahead, sir. Stand by. Yes, sir, descend and maintain 8,000. And now that you're going down here, contact Seattle approach 120.4.
See if we can't just go ahead and get on here and get Gonna make one more loop in the pattern. I was gonna get off here, but I kind of messed up my.
We're 58 Charlie Whiskey. Expect visual approach runway 13. Just let me know if you'd like something else.
All right, there's my rotation speed.
Charlie Whiskey, expect it.
Got the brakes. Positive rate. Go ahead and go flaps up.
Bell approach, Cirrus 178, Kilo Mike, leaving 12,000 for 8,000.
Number 178 Kilo Mike, Seattle approach. The Seattle altimeter 3035.
3035, thanks.
Number 23 Victor advising you have flag staff in sight.
We'll say when we have flag staff in sight. Skyhawk 23 Victor.
Number 58 Charlie Whiskey after the north bend via wire. Proceed direct to Mir.
Yakima Tower, Cessna 733 Victor Romeo is 10 miles southeast with information Mike.
733 Victor Romeo, Yakima Tower, roger. Is there a request in there?
Yakima Tower 733 Victor Romeo coming in for a full stop.
3 Victor Romeo, roger. Make straight in runway 27, report a 3-mile final.
Straight in for 27, report a 3-mile final, 733 Victor Romeo.
Centennial Tower, Skyhawk 716 Delta Mike, left downwind runway 17 left.
6 Delta Mike, runway 17 left, cleared for the option.
Clear for the option 17 left, 716 Delta Mike. Power. First notch of flaps are in. Go ahead and turn our base. Second notch flaps are in. Finals clear. Runway to our left. Go ahead and turn our final. Bring in our last notch of flaps.
Short final runway 17 left at Kilo Alpha Papa Alpha. Warning, airport not in current route.
It's because I didn't program 1 in 4 flight there. Power's out, runway's made. There we go. Very nice. Let it roll here. Try to get off at Alpha 8. Centennial Tower, Skyhawk 716 Delta Mike, clear runway 17 left, holding at Alpha 8, taxi back to Alpha ramp.
Number 716 Delta Mike, correction, ramp via Alpha, remains victory.
Taxi back via Alpha, remain with you. 716 Delta Mike. Good night.
See ya.
See ya.
San Jose clearance, good evening. FedEx 1180 Heavy, like to get our clearance to Reno. Should go on the diet. FedEx 1180 clear to the Sacramento airport on departure. Fly runway heading. Expect radar vector Sacramento VOR. Status filed. Maintain 4000. Expect flight level 210, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.1. Squawk 5422. All right, for FedEx 1180, you told me I was cleared to Sacramento. Did I file the wrong airport? You did. You want to go to Reno? Should I refile? No, I can fix it quicker than you can. All right, we'll take Reno. All right, clear to the Reno airport. Fly runway heading. Respect radar vector Sacramento VOR. Then it's filed. Maintain 4000. Expect flight level 210, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.1. Squawk 5422. Stand by.
Phoenix approach, Skyhawk 7023 Victor has the airport in sight.
Number 23 Victor, thanks for radar service. Terminated, connect Flagstaff Tower 134.55.
Over the tower on 134.55. Skyhawk 23 Victor.
Right. That was a good flight. This is getting better. All right. So, successful night, if I must say. I picked up the, if you're just now joining with me, by any chance, I picked up the Cytec or Logitech radio panel and the multi-flight panel tonight at Micro Center. And wow, what a difference is all I can say. Love the autopilot features of this, heading mode, vertical speed mode, the flaps, the trim, the pitch trim wheel. The trim wheel is phenomenal, much better. I have the Alpha honeycomb yoke and really like that, but the hat switches for adjusting the trim, sensitivity, it just never seems to work quite right. But I will tell you, having the pitch trim wheel as an actual wheel that you can roll with your thumb, that's pretty nice. And it definitely allows you to feel that a little better with a little bit of tension on the yoke and roll the wheel. Really looking forward to the upcoming Bravo throttle quadrant by Honeycomb. Pair that up. And then also having these radios. I was working with Pilot Edge tonight, and having these radios where you can just set the standby frequency, hit the transfer button. Man, that is nice. Even having the transponder selection, when they give you a squawk code, you can do that on the radio panel as well. Super nice. Highly recommend it. I think both of these panels were $149 a piece, so $150, so about $300. But if you're into flight simming, I think it's well worth it. So anyway, that's it for this trip. We're going to get out of here. Might come back and work on a Cat 5, but it's getting late, and I've got to work a little bit tomorrow too. So anyway, peace. See ya.